The minimum wage will be going up for some workers next on your Labor Minute. Hello, I'm Mark Harrison. 4 states voted to raise the minimum wage last week in a more localized effort to tame the national income inequality gap. Arizona, Colorado, and Maine voters approved an increase in the minimum wage to $12 an hour, with Washington State approving an increase to $13.50 an hour. As well, Maine tied the new wage to a cost of living increase, while Washington also mandated paid sick leave for workers. Driven by the Fight for 15 movement and Bernie Sanders' primary campaign proposals, the talk of raising the minimum wage was elevated to a national conversation during the election cycle. However, with the upset by Donald Trump, who has said the minimum wage question should be left to the states, and the retention of the Republican majority in both houses of Congress, the likelihood of a national minimum wage rate hike of any consequence seems highly unlikely. The newly approved state wage hikes are currently slated to phase in over the next 4 years, reaching their peak in 2020. The phase-in is a way to help businesses cope with the increased expense. And despite dire predictions of massive layoffs and business failures, the phase-in of a citywide $15 an hour minimum wage in Seattle has had little negative effect on businesses. And many experts are recommending tying the new increased minimum wage rates to an inflation index, the way Maine just did, as a way of helping families who need help the most be able to continue to support themselves into the future. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'm Mark Harrison with your Labor Minute.